Please, I'll show you everything. That was beautiful.
Hallelujah. No.
This is not the time nor the place. This is so like, it's quiet and then it goes really loud and then it goes quiet again.
Really? Piece of shit.
Heck.
Welcome to the second episode, or welcome back to the
Oh my
NA
God.
podcast.
You fucking suck at this.
Yeah. It's we missed last week, but that's okay.
We were busy. Well, I was busy. What were you doing? What did we do last week? I've been working a lot.
And you were working a lot of overtime, but then also we had our house inspection
Oh yeah.
yesterday, so all our spare time was either spent
Cleaning.
cleaning or being tired from cleaning.
Yeah.
But the house looks great.
It does. Well, it did.
It did until it
For
rained today,
5
and then
minutes.
Taz and Sadie ran through.
Yeah.
We should have them on next week.
Yeah, when they're not filthy.
Mm.
No, that would be so annoying on here.
Yeah.
We can just like add photos of them.
You're welcome.
Anyway.
Cool. How's your day?
Whoa. Interesting topic. My day was great. I worked.
Mm.
What about you?
Same.
Wow.
I had a really cool chat with Reggie today. We were talking about which I didn't know. So we're talking more and more. I was trying to get to know him a bit better, and he.
Why, you want to fuck him in the ass? You want to bend him over and fuck him in the ass?
You know he wants to watch this.
Huh?
You know he wants to watch the podcast.
He wants to bend you over and fuck you in the ass. That's why he wanted to do BJJ with you.
That's
Get you all flexible and fuck you in the ass.
That's my manager.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, I was talking about
Yeah.
I was talking to him about what he had done like before coming to Australia and all that jazz. And he was saying that he had studied at uni. I was like, oh, what'd you study? And he studied some physical body science thing. Anyway, he did time at he did prac work at a mental health hospital. And he was telling me all these stories. And then we're talking about how he'll be talking to like people who have schizophrenia and stuff like that, and how they would like have conversations with their voices while they're talking to you. And then I was talking about how like because we've spoken about it before about how there's like I don't know if I'd be paraphrasing, but I believe that there's like a middle plane of like existence.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just saying that like, yeah, it's like for sure got to be like a thing. That there's like this whole middle plane of existence. But did you know that in the Philippines they legit think that like dwarves are real?
That's because dwarves are real.
Not like
They've got gigantic heads.
Andrea.
What? They do. I'm just making an observation.
Hmm.
And they all look the same. Am I wrong?
I guess not.
They do. I'll bring up a freaking picture.
No. But yeah, like elves. Like little short elf
You should have said
dwarf elves.
Like Snow White's dwarves.
Yeah, but like he was saying that they have in the Philippines there'll be like piles of like mud on the side of like paths and stuff, and they reckon that either the elves live in there or whatever. But he was saying that like people have got legitimately sick from like kicking them over and like pissing on them and shit like that. Like it's like a bad omen thing if you interfere with them. I don't know, I just think it's so weird, and we're talking about like other freaky shit. But don't know where that was going with that. What was the scariest thing that's happened to you?
Scary thing that's happened to me. Let me have a Let me have a little think about that.
Mm.
But while I'm thinking about that, I will tell you a little story about the other day when I was watching a video on Twitter. You know, I sent it to you.
Oh yeah.
And I was just chilling. And then there was a video about, it was a TikTok video of a girl who was like being dumb, and then it stopped and she was like, oh, I was mucking around and I heard this sound at the door, and then it just goes quiet. So you're kind of like waiting for the knock or whatever. And then she just fucking like piss bolts up to the camera. Like she glitches to the camera, and I fucking screamed.
And they were screaming and stuff in it as well.
I screamed, and I was sitting at the desk, and I went, ah! I need to stop doing that. And I fucking yeeted my phone across, like over there, and I went like this. Anyway, sorry, it's the scariest thing. The scariest thing. The only thing that pops to mind, which like there's two things actually, both when I was quite young. The first one, I was hella young. I would have been like 5, maybe younger. And me and my brother used to stay at my nan's house and my auntie. And I used to sleep in my nan's bed, and I still remember, oh my god. So like my nan's bed was just, there, and then behind the bed was like a window, and then outside the window was the driveway. Anyways, it was like fucking midnight or some shit. It was late as shit, but here I was just laying there awake because I wasn't at home in my own bed. And I remember looking up, like I was looking up, and then I looked out like the window, and I saw a fucking figure just walk past. Yeah, and I was like, and I hid under the covers. It was disgusting. And they had like this is going to sound awful, but like one of those rice field hats on. That's what it looked like. And it just went across the window like that.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Might have been Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
Yep. Anyway, and then the second time I was, I think, like 9 or 10. And wow, rude.
I'm showing you up. Give me that dude.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it would have been like 9 or 10, and this was at my dad's house, and everyone was outside I've told you the story, down the back of the yard, and this house, like, it was on a big block of land, and then it had a fucking paddock out the back as well. So it was a huge amount. It was a huge backyard and a huge fucking paddock. Anyways, they were down right at the back, like at the gate of the paddock, because we had like a cubby house and like a fire pit, and Dad's fucking shed was down there with the cars in it and stuff. And I was on the toilet, so it was just me in the house, and the doorknob went like this, like it moved.
Like
and
an
I remember,
actual horror movie.
Yeah, just back and forth. And I swear on my life this happened. And I don't know to this day if like it was just Kurt fucking with me, or somebody was like going to come in and then they realized I was in there and I just like overthought it. But I swear to God, I was the only one in the house. And this happened. And I remember I was pissing and I was watching the doorknob do this, and I was pissing while terrified. And then I like wiped and flushed, and I just stood there for a bit, and I was like, do I go out there? I was just standing there. And then I was like, I'm just going to fucking run. So I opened the door, and I didn't even wash my hands. I fucking just piss bolted outside, and I was like, ah! And they were all outside. And I told them, I was like, this just happened. And Dad was like, don't be an idiot. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's funny because like...
Oh, duh, the Woolowin house. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tell that story. That's a good story.
My fucking... just thinking about it gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies.
Because that's recent.
That's super recent. So this is just before we moved in together. So it was just last year. I was getting in my car to come see you.
Yeah.
And this house was haunted. Like we already knew it was fucking haunted because I'd had weird experiences already. Like this, just we had stairs out the back of my bedroom. There was like my bedroom and the window, and then there was stairs going down
into the backyard.
And one night, I don't know where you were, but I was for some reason by myself, and I heard like walking up the stairs,
Mm.
and then I heard walking inside the house, and I didn't hear a fucking door open. And I remember my asshole puckered so hard. I think I messaged you.
You did. You were messaging me the whole time.
You were overseas.
Was I?
Yeah, because I was so scared, and you were like, if anything happens, like I'll message Sam and he can come get
That's
you, and
right.
you can stay at my house.
Yeah.
And I remember I was so fucking terrified. I don't even know how I slept that night, but that's all that happened that night was just walking around. Anyways, the fucked up thing that happened was I was walking to my car. Again, I think I was at the house by myself, and I turned the lights off, whatever, locked up, and I had my bag and shit, and I was walking to my car parked on a fucking side street, whatever. And I need a burp so bad. Anyways, yeah, and I'm walking to my car, and I just suddenly felt awful. I felt awful. I felt like this terror. Like this, like just this really I don't know how else to describe the feeling. It was just
like dread.
It was dread. Like I felt like I was gonna die. Like it was really fucking morbid feeling. And I was just walking, and I felt really shit. And then in the corner of my eye, I look over my shoulder, and there's it was just a shadow. Like I don't know if I was just fucking scared and I just saw, I don't know if I was just seeing things, but it was right there. And I was like, I ran to the car. I didn't even like chuck my shit in. I just got in my fucking car, and I just threw my shit, turned the car on, and I remember seeing like it just crossed the road and then nothing. I remember how scared I was when I got here.
I remember. I
was like, oh my God.
Happened.
It was awful.
Oh yeah. You can't explain that feeling.
No.
Unless you felt that, you don't know what it feels like.
And the fact that it was just there.
Yeah.
It's like, what if I didn't turn around? Was it trying to get me? Was it just trying to fucking scare me? Why'd it take off?
Yeah, I don't know.
So many questions, and like nothing whack has happened since Touchwood. Fucking hell. I haven't experienced anything here.
No.
But
no.
That was probably the worst thing though for me.
Oh yeah.
And then also the Broom's Head house, but you went there. Obviously it was before your time.
Yeah.
But the house was haunted. And we woke up one morning and like all the drawers were open and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that wasn't like a dreadful feeling. It was just like a little shit trying to play tricks on us type feeling. But this was like, it's gonna get me feeling. Like I felt like I was gonna get got. Like I feel like if I didn't turn around, something was gonna fucking kill me.
That's so weird. Hey,
I don't know how else to explain the feeling. It just felt like death was there. It was awful. It was terrifying.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, and I feel like it's crazy how if you talk to anybody about this sort of stuff, like even like all the experiences are relatively similar. You know what I mean? And like the feelings that everyone gets is pretty much the same sort of thing. And that's what I mean. Like, why is it so consistent? Is it that because we've already heard these stories before, so we attach to the same feelings, or is it like that's just the way that it is? And it's just the way that
but like the thing is
this energy makes us feel.
Yeah, no, it's not like you only get it with a specific experience, right? Like I feel like I've had like again, I don't actually know if my mind has just been playing tricks on me for all of these experiences that I've had. But that one, the Wooloowin house, was the only time I have felt like that. Yeah,
for sure.
Never, like, I've had a lot of shit happen in my fucking lifetime, and that is, like, the worst I have ever felt. Just, and
it's unexplainable.
It was, I want to say, like, a gut-wrenching feeling, but it was, like, soul-wrenching.
Fuck.
I don't know how,
Yeah.
It was
I believe you.
It was an awful feeling.
Yeah. That's what I mean, and like, I feel like it's strange that the same sort of feelings, like when I had that thing happen in the army, like it's the same feeling. Like it's just this, like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah.
But and like I feel like how schizophrenics or whatever as well have like often have attachment to like the religious and stuff like that. And then like also the same can be said about if you take psychedelics, like, and then you have, religious experiences. Like, I feel like it's, well, but also like people who like have breakthroughs on DMT and then they go to that like ethereal place where they meet the beings and stuff like that. And everyone has the same experience. Everyone meets those beings. So is it like and Reggie was saying that his auntie like has a third eye and like can like she can see that plane of existence and can like interact with people in that plane of existence. So it's like, fuck man, there's got to be something to it.
I wouldn't want to be one of those people.
No.
I went to a psychic once and they said that I did have it, but I just wouldn't like it wasn't opened.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, let's keep it that way. I don't want to do that. I don't want that gift. That's not a gift, that's a burden.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
scared."
For sure. Because like I
No,
wonder if
thank
it's
you.
like a matter of, is it like an enlightenment thing that it just sort of one day it works?
No, I don't want that. I'm just gonna shut that shit. I'm gonna shut that and seal it up. I don't want to.
No.
I wouldn't want to communicate with like that plane of existence. Like I don't want to. That's terror. It's not even that. It's like it's scary. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't want to know that shit. I want to keep it unknown. I want to be stupid and not know.
Yeah. Just be like, oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Here go on X Games.
Yeah. You on X Games, Mel. Yeah. No. It's just wild that whole. But it's I don't know if a god's real, but I definitely refuse to believe that there's just
No.
It's just final. It's too sudden.
I don't think there's like a higher being, but there's definitely something else.
Yeah.
I don't believe that you can just have a conscience, like be consciousness is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say consciousness, not conscience. Fuck.
You got it.
Can you smell toast? No. Consciousness. I don't believe that you can just be conscious up here or whatever, and then just die, and that just goes away. That to me, that's just not possible.
No.
It has to still be somewhere.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I just don't think it can just end. The universe is so fucking wild. Like, it's huge. Like, it never fucking ends. And it's all made up of energy and shit. And like, I just
That's my next tattoo.
Energy.
The universe is just energy and shit. That's a t-shirt.
Yeah. We should sell that as merch.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, and like I refuse to believe that like our consciousness isn't that. And there's obviously it's got to hang around as in like an energy or whatever.
Yeah.
So like you're not like a physical being or even a ghost, but you're still there.
Yeah. It's like
and
energy
that's what I
in
think
some
it is.
form.
And like I feel like that's why people can still communicate, because there's still a consciousness there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, because it feels like that our understanding of ourselves and the ability to even just have these sorts of conversations is too much to just be just electricity firing in a nervous system and just forming those connections.
Yeah, no.
And just a collection of memories that are just stronger electronic.
Yeah, it's too many
signals.
There's too many things. Like dreaming, for instance. That can't just be chemicals and fucking little zaps of things happening. Like you're seeing actual fucking images when you're asleep. Like what the fuck is that all about? There is no way in fucking hell that you just die and cease to exist. There's no I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't believe
They were saying something and it could be just like high person science, but someone I read somewhere or heard it that your brain like naturally releases DMT just before you die as like a thing that happens. And so that's why people who do DMT trips like feel like they go like and like take a trip into the afterlife kind of thing. And that's why they feel like almost at home when they get there and have those breakthroughs.
I don't know, man. It's weird.
No, the
I
brains
guess
is just so
I guess
strange.
we'll find out.
That's true. Yeah.
I wonder, talking about like consciousness, I wonder if like you like took a brain from one person and stuck it in someone else, if they would be the same personality wise.
Yeah. Surely.
But like, I don't know. Would they?
Maybe. I mean, like the only thing that I feel like would be different is if, well, because your gut has like serotonin receptors and stuff like that. That's why you're meant to eat well, because if you don't, then you feel like dog shit.
Well,
And
I don't, so.
well, but yeah, pizza.
Yeah,
so good.
I'm so happy. What do you
Pisha.
mean? Happy.
Pisha. But yeah, unless it'd be interesting to see if you had like completely different diets to see what would happen. But it'd be interesting to see literally like you live the exact same life with the exact same experiences and stuff like that, and then see what happens. But because like your brain's like a collection of memories and your consciousness.
Yeah, but I wonder
I don't know.
if you took it out of this fucking meat suit and put it into another meat suit, would you lose all of that and just become a whole new fucking person?
I mean, I wouldn't.
If any scientists out there are watching, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I doubt it, but who knows?
Yeah, life's weird.
I'm
having a little bit of an existential crisis right now. I'm like,
I think everyone is at the moment.
yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's having a mad existential crisis.
Yeah.
That's like what 98% of the TikToks are at the moment. It just...
The thing that concerns me about all those TikToks is the fact that we're laughing at them now.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know shit's getting bad.
Yeah.
Because before they weren't funny and we were just
You're like,
reverting back to the
"Aw."
same vines, where now we're like actually laughing at TikToks, and I'm a little bit worried about that.
It's like, you're right, I do want to die.
Does a TikTok dance. Anyway.
Yeah. We had anyway.
We had what?
We had actually let's go through the feedback on our first podcast, because I haven't checked in with it since like sort of the same week that we released it, so 2 weeks ago. My dad liked it.
Oh yeah.
He loved it.
From what I heard, he loved it. Wasn't mortified at all.
Didn't have to turn it off and try again.
Yeah.
A bit later.
He wept.
58 views.
Oh,
Pretty
thank you.
good.
Thanks,
Pretty
58
good.
people.
Still 1 dislike. It's cool.
But how many likes do we have?
4.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're at 80%. That's pretty good. Go us. But yeah, Dad liked it, which is cool. Karen liked it, which is cool. Didn't like the fact that I don't cut my fingernails, but
That was so funny.
that is so funny. That is so funny.
Cut your bloody nails, would ya? You know what? He cut his nails after that.
Yeah, did. You got to keep them clean.
Yep. Please, for
Just
the
like my
love of God.
haircut.
Yeah, Nick got a new
Fresh.
haircut today.
So that's
Yeah.
cool.
He no longer looks like Steve from Minecraft.
Legit, man.
Ooh.
Ooh. But yeah.
Imagine if you just fucking floated and you're just walking along the road. Oh, that game's so dumb.
I love it. Yeah.
That was an interesting conversation.
That was.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just weird. I just, yeah, just a really, really cool conversation with him, because I didn't realize that he had that sort of experience or whatever. And he was talking like, he was saying that this Arnie who like has this third eye thing, when he used to stay with his like grandma and stuff in the Philippines, she actually used to live with the grandma as well, and she would take water and biscuits, and they have like a attic type thing, and she would take it up into the attic,
Oh no.
and Reggie would be like, "Oh, I want to come with you," and she'd be like, "No, you stay down here." And she'd go up into the attic, and the next day would come down with it empty.
I don't like that.
Empty.
I don't like that.
I know, weird, right? And then a year or so later, Reggie was staying at his grandma's house and stayed there, and his auntie wasn't there.
Oh no.
And he heard like walking in the ceiling, and he was like, but because he lived in the Philippines,
I've got tears in my eyes.
yeah, right. And he was saying that he was like trying to get to sleep, and he heard like the footsteps in the roof, and he's like, that's not a cat, that's not a rat, because you know rats and you know cats in the Philippines.
I'm trying not to throw up.
Yeah, he's like, I've got no idea what the fuck was up there, but it wasn't an animal.
Has he just never asked his auntie? I want to know. Ask him. Ask him to ask
He
her.
went downstairs. Because he ran downstairs, and he was like, "Grandma, like I can't sleep up there." And then and she was like, and he was like, "There's something in the roof," and she's like, "Haha, yeah." Like, so she knows whatever it is, and is just like cool with it being up there.
God, why? Ask what it is, or who it is, or what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
I think Reggie's got an evil twin, and they've locked it away, and they're just still feeding it because they don't want it to die. It's like that episode of Supernatural. There's fucking hillbillies in the wall.
Oh yeah.
And their eyes were all fucked.
Yeah.
Ew. Oh god, my butthole is like this. It's like. Oh god, yeah. That gives me fucking heebie-jeebies.
Well, Granddad was saying that because like there's well, he has like a story about a poltergeist living in his house, and they used to call him Fred, and like Fred would be active during the day and like open drawers and stuff when you walk past, and like turn lights off on you and stuff like that, just fuck with you. But he was also telling stories about, because he in Queensland used to be a traveling sales rep. So he'd drive up and down the coast of Queensland all the time, and he would always be followed by like min lights and stuff like that when he was out back. So yeah, it's weird shit. It's hard not to believe like those sort of, and like for the American viewers, like skinwalkers and stuff, like they're fucked up and they've got to be real.
What's a skinwalker?
They're like forgive me if I'm getting this wrong, but like for what I know them as is like in native Indian tribes where they would be like either outcast members or like some that had become cannibals maybe, or like they're like basically like shapeshifter kind of things that would like take on the forms of animals and like wear their skins and stuff. And there's a bunch of stories on like creepy subreddits of people being chased by them in their trucks and stuff.
Here we go. It's in Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal.
Oh.
The term is never used for healers.
Okay.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yay. I think Wendigos are slightly different to that again. Wendigos, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some creepy shit out there. You can't not believe some of it, at least.
Yeah, but some of it is just like, it just sounds bullshit.
Or like you can go, well, that could just be this. Like mermaids.
Yeah. Well, this isn't getting me excited to go camping or anything.
No, not really.
Nope, I like it in here.
By the way, there's a lot of people at work really excited for our parody.
Parody? Oh,
yeah.
Yep. God. Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
As soon as this shit's over, we're out.
Yep.
We're going out back.
Oh, fuck. Oh, you need to wear the Bunnings hat. I'm going to, no, let's get ourselves a couple of Akubras.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just, yeah. Go full hog.
I've got my Ariats.
Oh. Have you heard of All 4 Adventure? They used to be on like, I think Channel 10 or something.
I don't think so.
I vaguely remember the name of it, and then I Googled them, and oh my God. They're like, Imagine if Russell Coit cut his sleeves off. Yeah.
Oh, so the guy from that 4-wheel drive action.
Imagine 2 Grahams.
Nah, I hate it.
Ah,
We're not getting back onto that.
no. But yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes. What do you got for time, actually?
10:50. I don't even know. I don't know when we started.
Oh, God.
How long's that been on for? That's a bit awkward. We'll just like put like a pic. Let's pose for a photo and then like cut that and put that in the blank spot.
Ready?
Cool. So just put that in there.
Cool.
And while we're talking, it's fine. Yeah. Anyway.
So apparently, Ellen's a big bitch.
Oh yeah, it's been known.
But I didn't realize. And then, do you think it's okay? Because it apparently became like a big thing when some YouTuber went on Ellen, and then she had a bit of a whinge that it wasn't fun. She couldn't go to the toilet or something. Basically, something about like her, the way that the studio works is that like you have a dressing room and you go to bathroom, and then that's yours for the episode, right? And her bathroom was being used by someone else, and the closest bathroom she wasn't allowed in because the Jonas Brothers, it was their bathroom. So she had like no bathroom to go in, which is fair enough to be complaining about. But apparently she was like, oh yeah, it's like she's super dismissive or whatever, and blah blah blah, which is funny just because she's like this beacon of positivity and whatnot.
No, she's a fucking bitch. Yeah. It also, I think most of it started where that actress from 50 Shades of Grey. What's her name?
It's not Kirsten Dunst, but
no, it's not. Dakota someone. Johnston? Dakota Johnson. Anyways, she was on there and Ellen like tried to make her look like a bitch by saying that what happened? Dakota had like a birthday or something, and Ellen was like, "Oh, you didn't invite me," and then Dakota was like, straight up, was like just fed up with her and was like, "Actually, Ellen, you were invited," and Ellen was like, "Right," and it was like the same weekend that Ellen was hanging out with George Bush.
Oh.
So yeah, and then now all these things have come out about her being big asshole and like this whole COVID thing. She hasn't been paying her staff, but she's like employed a whole new staff to film at her house and hasn't paid the normal studio staff and stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and she's like a massive bully, apparently.
No, apparently she's got like, because apparently these stories sort of started to come out because there was I forget the dude's name. I think it was like Kevin something. I think he's a comedian and a podcaster. And he tweeted out that like what we need in this time is like, to spread positivity, considering Ellen's such a beacon of that. Tell us like your worst stories of how much she's a bitch or something like that. Like something which I was like, that's kind of fucked up, but also let's see him.
So yeah.
Apparently she's got a sensitive nose, and so she makes you chew gum before you talk to her, which is hilarious. Also, such a power move.
A lot of people are like, accusing her of being part of that like pedophile ring.
Oh, the
Epstein one?
Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein? Why do I feel like that's wrong? Epstein. That's his last name.
Yeah.
All right. What, like being like knowing about it?
Being part of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Big accusations though.
I feel like that whole Epstein thing is fucking weird anyway. He clearly got assassinated. And it's just like, yeah.
What about that clip of fucking someone asking Hillary Clinton if he killed himself or if he got killed, and she just starts like laughing like a maniac?
Yeah, well, she's a crazy bitch anyway.
Yeah, but that's fucked. She's just, like, bro, what the fuck?
Hey, how about hide it a little bit?
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Hillary, answer the question.
Hmm.
That's so fucked up. America is fucking wild, bro.
So wild.
I hate that. I don't like. I want to go there, but I don't.
Hmm. I feel like
It's just
yeah. I feel like the loudest voices are always the worst ones though, as well. Like you're always gonna hear the bad shit.
that country is bad shit.
Hmm.
It's just it's all kinds of fucked up over there.
Yeah.
I don't envy them.
Australia's pretty awesome.
Well,
Fuck yeah, Australia.
it's okay.
It's better than
It's better than America.
it's better than a lot of places.
It's better than a lot of places. I think New Zealand's the place to be right now.
New Zealand does have an awesome
they're
leader.
so unproblematic. They're just
Yeah.
there and they're just chilling.
Yeah.
At all times.
Oh fuck!
Oh, chill, bro.
Oh chop! Oh fuck! I'm about chili.
Oh man, Kiwis are the best.
The best. The best.
They are. They're never part of any drama.
No.
You never hear fucking New Zealand did this. New Zealand fucking aren't listening to the COVID scientists. The outbreak is the entire country. You don't hear that shit.
Best three groups of people in the world. Kiwis, Irish. What's the other top three?
Are you asking me or are you trying to
Yeah,
think?
I'm trying to think, but also asking for input.
Irish are definitely up there.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll just put Aussies at number 3.
Nah.
Aight. What about like the Pacific Islanders? They're super unproblematic as well. They're just living their lives.
That's true. They're just hanging out.
I mean, there probably are a lot of bad things happening that we don't know about, but
yeah, there's bad things everywhere.
but
What about like Swedish people?
Swedish people.
Swedish.
Yeah, they're okay, I guess.
Hmm. South Pacific Islanders are really friendly.
Yeah, but I think they have to be if you're a tourist. That's where they get their money from.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about people from Cairns.
Yeah, but anyway, it's turned really strange.
Yeah. Have you seen the video of Ellen?
Yeah. How did we get from Ellen to that? Oh, America's shit.
Yeah.
That's how. Right.
Have you seen the video of Ellen with her like stealing camera?
No.
It's like a morality test with her guests. I'm gonna show you on the podcast because I want to get your reaction to it while we're on the topic, and I'll put it here so that it's like real time editing magic, movie magic. It's
I can already feel the tantrums that you're gonna throw trying to make that work.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I got it. I got it. So good. So good. It's funny because I was trying to do research for the podcast, and I forgot about this video, and I found it again, and I was like, oh, I forgot that happened, and it's so golden. So basically, hang on. Let me fast forward it so we're not watching a whole bunch of it. Okay, cool. So basically, what she decided to do is she decided to test the morality of her guests, so her audience. So she had like a waiting room where you could get like refreshments and stuff, and they had a table set up with Ellen merch. And on the thing it said you can take one item per audience member. And so it's basically a matter of no one's around, there's no staff around. So like it's up to you and your integrity to just take one thing. And so obviously, people are taking one thing and like, oh fuck yeah, and then they're like, oh well, I really like that as well, but I'll just take this one thing. And she's like, yeah, good. You guys are good. And then she finds this one lady who decides to take 2 things. And it's the best. And I'll show you.
The best is in Ellen's a bitch to her? Or
yeah.
like...
Yeah, and like, just watch it.
Except for these ladies right here.
These are too small. Okay, I'm ready. I think the large is okay, I'm gonna go.
Has she come back?
Huh?
Oh my god. Calling her out on international television.
And no, but she then posts this video to the Ellen YouTube channel. People listening should describe what's happening.
Oh, right. Okay.
And she returns one of her stolen items, and she switches it out for a hat.
This lady, yeah, she's taking multiple merch items, and she came back and switched something for a hat. And now she's calling her out on television.
Hello. What's your
My
name?
sister couldn't come, so that was her souvenir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
A lot of people's sisters couldn't come.
I mean,
So what is your name?
Nancy.
Nancy. Oh, Nancy.
Nancy, you dumb bitch.
So, look, I like that you like the product so much that you wanted to bring one back for your sister. But
Why is she dressed like
now
the
when
sun?
you go like to Costco or you're the kind of person like when you go trick or treating and nobody's home, you don't just take the bowl. You just walk away.
To be fair, she deserves to be fucking
Listen,
roasted.
Yeah.
Really, I'm sorry. That's embarrassing and everything, but let that be a lesson to you because you think.
It is.
You think nobody's watching you, and you just need to be a good person just because you want to be a
that's
good
rich.
person. You go sit in that Ellen jail over there right now.
Is that it? That's basically it, or is there more?
it gets like more and more uncomfortable because she makes her go sit in like a jail.
No, you'll steal stuff back there. Come here, this way.
She's like getting off on it too.
Oh yeah.
What's your sister's name?
Anna.
All right. Well, Anna got you in big trouble.
Annie, are you okay?
Yeah, she's just like, it's like, yeah, you poor bitch, you can't afford this for your sister. Fuck you.
I mean, she kind of deserved it. She deserved it. Like, if you set up a table and you're like, take one thing, but then in saying that, she set it up for that to happen.
Yeah, it's clearly like a baiting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like being like, hey, you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Go sit in a jail.
Yeah.
Also, that's been viewed, I think, 19 million times now.
Jesus Christ, what was her name? Fucking Nancy?
Nancy. Everyone.
Yeah,
you
everyone-
remember that.
Yeah.
And you'll be like,
Jesus
I remember that lady that
Christ.
looks like the sun. Nancy.
Yeah, she won't be wearing that shirt in public anymore because she won't even get served.
I wonder how she's doing.
Nance, if you're watching,
What's up, Nance?
give us a call.
Imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking. I felt like that was fucking rich, and
Oh,
also
yeah.
uncomfortable, and not needed.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like you set it up so that people would do that. I kind of think it was fake.
You reckon? I don't know
Yeah.
that her reaction and her like, because you can see like I feel like you can tell that she's like, fuck, like sweating. You could just be a good actress, but like I don't know. It seemed like genuine like panic.
The kind of where your butthole sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about my panic attack the other night in bed
I don't remember.
about nuclear fallout?
Oh yeah, God.
Oh my God.
I like made up like a hypothetical situation.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I wanted you to wake me up because
Yeah.
I'm fucking useless at waking up in the morning. And I said to Nick, "Can you wake me up in the morning?" He's like, "Okay, I will play the nuclear fallout as an alarm for you."
I didn't say that. No, you said. Wait. No, I didn't say that. I didn't
You
say that.
did.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, "Oh, I
That's
haven't."
like the nuclear warning alarm.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I've ever heard it." And so you
Mm.
were like, "Let's listen." So we listened to the American one, and it was fucking foul. It
Yeah.
was super eerie, and I hated every second of it. So thanks. And then we listened to the Australian one, which was just as fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I think we just started talking about what we would do in that situation if we were just chilling out and then all of a sudden over TV we fucking see that and hear that. What will we do? Because we don't have a shelter to go in. We don't have anywhere to go.
No.
And then we started talking about what if we were at work and it happened.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Yeah.
And Nick got very distressed. We'll just leave it there.
No, well, I'm happy to say that I did genuinely have like my first like proper panic attack in a long time, and I cried a lot, and because I was just like what the like in that sort of situation you are so fucking helpless. Like you've got no chance. What do? You've got no chance of a normal life after that. Like what the fuck? And so it's so crazy that like that entire like again I doubt it would ever happen. You know, whatever. It's in no one's best interest to have a nuclear war, but like, fuck, it is so scary.
Yeah, I don't know. It is pretty fucking scary, but.
Did you know? And because I had that fucking panic, and naturally I just started Googling because I wanted to know. Brisbane only ever had one bomb shelter during World War II, and it's now a bus shelter in Newstead.
Cool. So they hate their citizens.
No, I guess.
So there's none now?
No.
Yikes!
It's a bus station.
I really honestly thought that they would have. Some bomb shelters just hidden away. Maybe they do, but they just don't say anything because they don't want people to prepare.
True, and like.
And then like
lock people out
if
or
it
something
happens, they'll direct you to it.
Maybe.
They'd have to have something in place for like, even though it's not likely to happen, there's still that little possibility with how like fucking psychotic some fucking, particular countries are.
Yeah, no, it's just so wild.
I thought of something that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about our second date at Australia Zoo and something really funny that happened.
Okay.
Do you remember when we were going? Okay, it's literally second date. So what? Our second time meeting.
No, we had hung out between then and that.
Oh, we did. We had oral grime or something, and then the next day we went up.
Yeah.
Anyway, that doesn't matter. When we were going up, we were a fresh couple, okay? We weren't even like technically together yet. We were just seeing each other casually.
Yeah.
We were fucking all the time. We were fucking like 4 times a day. Every time that we saw each other, we'd be fucking. Remember? Do you remember how we were fucking all the time?
Yep.
Just going at it like fucking rabbits, just fucking.
Yep.
Yeah, anyway, so we went up to Australia Zoo. A very family-friendly, fun park.
Yep.
Steve Irwin Zoo. And I still laugh about this at least once a week and how in the car drive on the way up.
This was Bob Irwin.
Yep. Nick was telling me, he goes, he was telling me how much he hates Robert Irwin and how if he saw him, he would punch him in the fucking face. Anyways, so we're walking around the park and Robert Irwin was there. he just walked out with his camera, and I still remember being like, "Oh, Nick, look,
there he is.
There's Robert Irwin. You're gonna get punch him in the face," and he was like, "Nah,
nah, he's a child."
Yeah, but like the same size as you.
Yeah, he's huge.
I just think that it was so fucking funny how you were like saying that on the way up and like while we're walking around, like, I fucking hate Robert Irwin. I want to punch him in the fucking head. And then he was just there.
As soon as we saw him, we were like, should get a photo.
That's right. You were like,
shit ever.
Yeah, you were like, should I go get a photo with him?
What's up, Robert? Bobby.
God, that's so fucking funny. I honest to God, I think about that all the time.
I've embarrassed myself a lot, huh?
God, yeah. It's been like this from the get-go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good fun.
What about you? Do you have any funny memories?
Of us?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not particularly the funny one of our relationship.
you are funny. You are funny. Um, now you put me on the spot, and I'm trying to think, and I'm like, oh god.
Nope, we never have fun.
I'm mostly sad.
Wow, no suckies
No,
for you.
I'm kidding.
I'll just bite your dick off instead.
No, I don't know. Like my sort of funny memories are just like even stuff I've got like photos of that I look back and I'm like, holy shit, that's funny. Like there's one thing that I always laugh about. A photo I've got when we first went down to McLean and we went out to Yamba with your brother and Lauren, and that was the first day I met Kurt as well, and I was terrified of meeting him, and now it's fine because he's just really cool and it's fine. I wouldn't say really
wouldn't go
cool,
that
but
far.
he's a nice dude. Anyway, we
Such a simp for my brother.
huh?
Simp
A
for
simp.
my brother.
But I got a photo of you. I was trying to take like a nice photo of the Yamba
Oh, I know
thing,
the photo.
and you're like jumping in a frame, and because you're jumping so quick, your head's like a little bit distorted as well.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Yeah, there's that shit. Yeah.
Cool. So no memorable moments here. Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway.
They were like actually trying to get you to FaceTime me when I was in Brunei. And
Fuck.
walking around with my iPad and like you meeting my family and shit.
I still remember how scared I was.
And I was like, hi.
Yeah, and I drank heaps of water.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much water I drank? Because my mouth was so dry because I was so nervous.
Yeah. And you're just like nervous reverting. Like the first thing you started doing was just roasting me in front of my family. And they were just lapping it up. They're like, yeah, you're right. He is a dickhead, isn't he? Fuck Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're right.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. But
And now I'm the favourite.
yeah. Taking over my family, goddammit.
Feels about it. I'm a better son than you were.
Okay. Anyway.
They call me Nick Jacobson.
They call me Nick.
They call me Nick. They call me Nick. They call me Nick. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name.
They call me.
Are you calling me Nick? We're not tired at all.
No.
What's the time? It's fucking 11:15 on a school night.
Should we wrap this bitch up?
Yep. Let's back that shit up like a tonk truck.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us again on the second episode of the NA podcast. Follow us on our socials and give the video a like. Give the video a like, drop a comment.
I just broke my jaw.
Let us know if you want us to cover something in particular. Otherwise, we'll bloody see you next week. Sorry for missing last week. Feel real bad about it. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye. Lick my butthole.
They come in. They come in.